I've got a couple of columns out that, well, Dana told me they're making her head explode. And I thought, gee, that would be good TV. So here's my chance to defend myself. One of the columns focuses on the breakdown of civility between the two parties. President Obama in the State of the Union cited the breakdown as one of the regrets of his presidency. But I said I think he's being way too hard on himself. He's not to blame. The GOP is. Why? Because Senate Republicans have blocked all of his proposals as nominees and just obstructed him in general. Not to mention Republican leaders have allowed anger and extreme voices to define their party today. And speaking of anger, the other column that angered my friend highlights a new trend among white female voters in America. 58% of white Republican women say they're angrier than they were a year ago. See, that's according to a poll. It's not my personal opinion, Dana. I do, however, think that it's a contributing issue and it contributes to the fracturing of the GOP. Now, in terms of fair response,
that's not a filibuster, that's Juaneria.
Oh my God, it is. It is.
All right, first of all, the Republicans have not blocked all the nominees. That's statistically inaccurate, and you can go to the House Senate Majority Leader's office and get those stats. First, Harry Reid, the worst. He's the one who did the nuclear option that caused a huge amount of problems. He's the one who lied about Mitt Romney and then bragged about lying about Mitt Romney. He's the one who called the President of the United States a loser and a liar back in 2005. Polls show that Obama is the most polarizing president of recent times, and the things that the president wants bipartisan the things that the president wants done has bipartisan opposition. Gitmo, national energy tax, gun control. And on the things where President Obama needed help to get things done, on education, trade, the highway bill, the dock fix, where were the Democrats? They did not help President Obama. He actually had to go to Republicans to get all of those things done. So there's bipartisan opposition to the things that he says he wants done, and yet he blames just the Republicans. And I actually go back even further to give you a little bit of a pass. I think Harry Reid is the worst part of Washington when it comes to civility, but I also believe that this really started in 2000 at the recount.
Well, so my feeling is that when you have
half
of all the Republicans, basically half of them saying, you know, this guy's a Muslim. When you have...
You mean the truth one?
Yeah, the truth, right. When you have Republicans...
Didn't Harry Reid say that President Obama would likely be successful because he was a light-skinned, he had a light-skinned appearance?
No, that was Biden, I think.
No, that's Harry Reid. And speaking patterns with no Negro dialect unless he wanted to have one.
No, but I'm saying... Look,
Reid's a Democrat.
Look, I'm saying, look, when you have Republicans saying things like, and this was just Chris Christie the other day, we're going to kick his rear end out of the White House, Joe Wilson, you lie, Westmoreland, he's uppity. I don't think that contributes to civility.
Juan, but the thing is, blaming each other for division, it's like trying to eat yourself thin. It's completely redundant.
That works.
You want to talk about where did this whole idea of divisiveness come from? I'd say it came after the Vietnam War. I think that we're a country that decided that patriotism was somehow a Neanderthal's folly. We thought it was silly to be proud of our country. I think that created a rift. And then you had the rise of identity politics, which basically puts me above thee. Everybody's concerned about who they are and not what part of this national being, this country, doesn't matter to them anymore. So I think that's it. But if we just all shared culpability, said that we were all involved in this, maybe we can get past the blame game,
I'm all for it. Kimberly, let me just turn to you on the second column.
I don't like the way you keep score, Juan.
Well, let me ask you about angry white women, because that made Dana upset.
I can relate.
But the numbers indicate white women are now angrier than non-white women in the country, and this passion, I think, is fueling the divide on the right.
Okay, I'm so sorry. What's wrong with an angry white woman?
Because I'm all for them, but I'm just saying there are more of them than ever.
Yeah, okay, well, guess what? Because women are participatory in the election, in the dialogue, in the ideology of the country, because women are top wage earners and heads of companies and making decisions. They're involved. They're engaged. They have opinion and passion and focus. That matters. I don't think there's anything negative about that.
Get back in the kitchen, Kimberly.
I'm woman. Hear me roar. Yeah.
So what my astute colleague did here is he attached race to a poll that had literally almost nothing to do with race. Here's what the poll. I read your column. Then I went to the poll.
Please go ahead.
Which, by the way, was conducted in November. And it's not. But let's go one step further.
More angry.
You know what these angry white women were angry about?
Tell me.
congressional dysfunction and consumer fraud.
Yes.
But somehow you turned it into
like
white women are angry people.
No.
War against white women. Juan Williams.
No.
War
It goes
against
beyond it.
white
According to the poll, they're
yeah.
angry about things like, you know, their children will not be able to achieve the American dream. They're angry that America is no longer the most powerful.
They're being racist.
You
No, I
turned
did
it
not
into
say
a
that.
negative. Yes, you did.
Oh, no. I said that they're driving a lot of the anger that I think now defines the Republican
Made
Party.
everybody angry here.
Imagine
No.
if Greg Gutfeld wrote a column and it was titled "Angry Black Women."
Yes.
I mean, there would be.
I wrote it last year, actually.
If it was based on facts, I'd read it.
A poll about consumer
Well, you just
fraud.
made white women angrier and probably more motivated to go to the polls.
Go for it.